Hello and welcome to our Chapter 5 QuickBooks Online video lecture. I am Professor Reeves. This chapter focuses on customers and sales. We'll take a look at a variety of transactions pertaining to our customers and how to record our sales transactions. So you ready? Let's go. So once again, this chapter, the navigation focus on customers and sales. So let's take a look at the actual QuickBooks software. And this is the screen you're going to see under the sales. So let's go to the navigation bar. We'll click on sales and then choose all sales. And here's the actual screen that you're going to see under the sales menu, where you can put in the date of the transaction, type of transaction, customer number, project, etc., due date. This is the information that you can record for your different types of sales transactions. Okay. If we click on the drop down arrow where it says new transaction, click here, and these are the different type of transactions. We can do an invoice, we can do a payment, sales receipt, credit memo, etc. All of these transactions can take place up under the sales icon on the navigational bar. So this is just an illustration of what we just saw in QuickBooks. You can also obtain that same information if you go to the new icon. So if I go to the new icon here, and you see under customers, you will have those same type of transactions. Notice that it doesn't say new transaction, but these are the same type of transaction that you saw up under the sales feature. You can access these same transactions by clicking on plus new and then clicking on the customers tab. So far, so good. All right. So now let's take this look at our dashboard and we'll select the get things done. So we go into our dashboard and we'll select get things done. And here you have your money in. Come on. You have your money in transactions and your money out transactions. So we can do things such as add products and services. We can create estimates. We can send invoices. We can receive payments. These are all money in transactions. And then from the money out, we can pay bills. We can manage payroll. So these are some of the transactions you have on the money in and the money out features within the QuickBooks software. Okay. Next. Next, we look at the different types of sales transactions. As we saw earlier, we can have invoices, we can receive payments, create estimations, a credit memo if there's a return, sales receipt, refund receipt. These are the different options we have when it comes to our different types of sales transaction. Okay. Then you also have your customer list that shows the different customers of the business. And we're going to add a new customer. And I already done this, but I'll do it again. I'll probably change the name a little bit. So let's go to our sales and then click on customers. And as you all see, the new customer name is Sherry Bryant, which I have in here already. So I'll just change the name just a little bit to go through those same transactions. So to add the actual new customers from your customer screen, click where it says new customer. So I'm going to add a T in her last name. So we'll put in Sherry. I'll make it Bryant, like a Kobe Bryant. Okay. And then they gave us the first and last name, display name. and a mobile phone number. So to make sure I'm putting all the information, I actually have my textbook in front of me. So I'm going to use my textbook so I can see all the information and not have to keep toggling back and forth. Is that all right? Okay, so let me get to this page. All right, this is all on page 235 of your ebook or your textbook. So I'm going to go ahead and type in all of the customer information. Again, first name is going to be Sherry. Last name, I'll make it Bryant to create a new customer so it's not a duplication. They gave us a mobile phone number. And we'll scroll down to get to the address section. For the billing address, 222 Muir Street. And we're in Bayshore, California. Like that CA, not CS, CA. Turn the page. The zip code is 94326. And in a good USFA, make sure there's a check right here that says the shipping address will be the same as the billing address. I'm going to go down to the payment section. Under the primary payment method, I'm going to choose credit card. The terms are going to be due upon receipt. So for this customer, when we're done with the work, the actual payment is due upon receipt. I'm going to click on the Save button to add this new customer. And now you see all of the customer information in for Miss Sherry Bryant. Are we good with that? So now we're going to create an invoice. So I'm going to skip to the next page. Might skip too much, so let me go back here. We did all this part. Those are the screens. Looks good. Yeah. So now we want to do an actual invoice, but look like we're not going to do an invoice. It's just showing you how to do the invoice. We're going to go to our plus new icon. Click where it says invoices. In the customer box, you will click add new, and then you would type in the new customer information. That's just showing you how to do that. So I'm going to close out of here. We're not doing an invoice as of right now. So I'm going to close out of that invoice information. If you're following in the textbook, we're now on page 240, section 5.5 on the projects. Again, section 5.5 on the projects. So I'll go back to the actual ebook. And now we're here on the projects. We're going to focus on how to add a project. There's a short video that will explain to you what a project actually is. So from our navigation bar, we'll click on projects, and that will take us to our project screen. Here's the video. If you click where it says see how it works, I'm not going to do that right now, but I do recommend that you click on this button to see the actual video to learn more about how the projects actually work. Now, in your textbook, it says to click on Start a Project. That icon has now changed you're going to click here where it says New Project. Again, you don't have an icon that says Start a Project. You want to click here where it says New Project. Okay? Well, the project name is going to be called Maggie. I'm going to put an S on the end because I've already done this. So let's call it Maggie's. For the customer type, I am looking for Sherry Bryant. There's Sherry. And then click on the Save button. So again, you'll read more and look at the video to learn more about what the projects are. But we've created a project now for Sherry Bryant, and we've called that project Maggie. Okay. So now I'm going over to page 242. We're going to learn how to convert our sub customers over to projects. Again, how to convert our sub customers over to projects. So let me get to that page. Oops, I went too far. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Yeah, I think I went a little too far. Let me go back. Here we go. So this is our project page. All right. So from the navigational bar again, well, we've done this part already. We set up the actual project. So we can actually skip this part. We're going to go down here to page 242 that shows how to convert our sub customers into a project. So again, we're following the instructions on page 242. So again, you would click on sales, then choose customers. Again, click on sales, then choose customers. Now it's kind of small print, but it asks you, do you organize sub customers as projects? And go ahead and click here where it says to convert now. Again, click where it says to convert now. And if you have any sub customers, I have this one. I'm going to check this box and I'm going to convert the Kuno into a project. So I'm going to click on the convert button. Ready to convert. I'll click on continue and then click where it says go to projects. So now you'll see that the Kuno, which is one of our customers, have now been converted over to an actual project. Okay, so you can follow those instructions on how to convert your sub customers into an actual project. So we've done those steps on 244 of the textbook. I'm going to go over to page 245 and we'll see the actual options that we have with our projects. So keeping your project screen open. You see you have this icon here where it says the status of the project can be in progress, it can be completed, or it can be canceled. We can view projects by customers. So right now we're viewing them by the customers. You also have the add new project icon, which is over here in the right hand corner. So go ahead and click where it says to add new project. We're not actually doing it. This is just showing you the different options that you would have on page 245, how you would add in a new project to your project screen. So I'm going to close out of that. Our time is running out. I try to keep it under 15 minutes. I'm going to stop this video and come back with part 2 of our chapter 5 video.